Rochas Okorocha speaks on insecurity in Imo State. Hello, my wonderful people. The former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, is speaking with respect to the current situation ongoing in Imo State right now. Anybody in a sound, sane mind will do the same thing because the current predicament of what is going on in Imo State is unprecedented. It has never been like this before. Insecurity, has not been this worse. By the time Roger Okorocha was the governor of the state, there were issues, but not what you are hearing now. That a governor's home, country home, will be burnt down. The commissioner will be shot, as well as other things going on. So it is important that the current administration evaluate themselves and ask themselves what is really going on. Why are we the target? What is it that we're doing or we're not doing well? Or that we're doing that we're not doing right? And how can we correct these things to ensure that these things that are happening now come to an end? This is what Rochas Okorocha is throwing light into. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. Former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, has revealed the cause of the rising insecurity in Imo State and in the country, in his own home country. Following the Sunday award ceremony, speaking while receiving an award of excellence from the United Business Women Association of Nigeria and Diaspora, Okorocha blames injustice and failed family system for the insecurity challenges facing the nation. He said, if any nation must get it right, it has to start from the family unit. It is the bad family system that have led to what we have today, that has given the rise to insurgents and other criminality in the country. No sane woman who gave birth to a child will allow that child to end up the way these people are currently carrying out their activities. They have failed Nigerians. It's compulsory that everybody speak out. The current state of things in the nation is unacceptable. It should not be accept and condone as a normal way of life. People must speak out. People must share their thoughts on this light and must give relevant position to ensure that Nigeria becomes a position or a place where we all can stay. If we allow this set of people to continue on their track, we may not have a place to call home tomorrow. And that's why Nigerians must speak out. The current insecurity can also be boiled down to misunderstanding and lack of communication. If there is communications along the line, then probably the situation will be looked at more holistically after having dialogue and lots of discussion on a table where people can boldly say that we've had that discussion and these were the possible outcome. With that, people can run with it. They take it, they get responsible about it, and they run with it. So these are the aspects and the things that needs to be put in place and needs to be done. So Rochas Okorocha is advising us, saying that this is a problem. It starts from as little as a family unit. So everyone may say, oh, I don't have children. Now what about your circle, your sphere of influence? You have 2, 3 friends around you. What are you doing to ensure that they do the right thing? That they do the right thing all the time? What do you know that they are doing that is wrong, that you could have as well spoken into and make some relevant corrections? But yet, you choose not to, and you allow things to go from bad to worse. Guess what? In law, if such a thing is discovered, you are classified as an accomplice. And an accomplice in a crime does not have an excuse. Will be dealt with and will be given their own personal sentence for having a knowledge of something that could potentially destroy or take away life and says nothing. You are liable also to have, that matter being heaped or placed on you. As a result, people are advised to speak out. And one of the ways to actually solve this problem that Rochas Okorocha is talking about, honestly, serious dialogue, just like we're saying Gumi, go to the north, go to meet bandits. Nobody has gone after him. Nobody has asked him, how did you know them? How come they respect you? Could you be on the same track? Are you their elder brother? Or are you the big brother? These are things that should be asked. But guess what? Nigeria, and as it is, tribalism, this person is not my own, how dare you talk to me, and all that, has rather made the country what it is today. Nobody rises up and say the truth as it is. If you say anything, oh, you are speaking against the North. You have spoken against the North. You have spoken against Islam. So this is why the country is not moving forward. By the time somebody says anything that is wrong, the person did not call religion, or the person did not mention any name. Oh, why are you speaking against the North? Your statement says that it is the Islamic whatever you are speaking against. Excuse me. Nobody mentioned you. Nobody mentioned whether I'm a Christian or Muslim. So why? How did you draw your conclusion? How did you get to that point? What's your inference? How did you receive that and concluded that that was really this problem of what it is? How come? How did you get there? So these are prevailing questions we should be asking ourselves as we look into the matter seriously and squarely, so that people can have what we call a change and a better lease of life. Other than that, things are not changing anytime soon or in a hurry. That's why there is so much call for agitation, because people are feeling that the government have failed. Buhari said when he comes into power, those who have finished school will all be gainfully employed. It tempts you to know now that talks, is politically driven, untrue. They are not sincere. They don't mean what they are saying. They're just saying another words, and they can't be bothered, which is not what it should be. For if you are a leader and you have got the loyalty of people who are surrounding you, assisting you here and there to ensure that you achieve the aim and purpose that the dream is all about, they just come, and some will not even want to be paid. And yet they will give you all the brilliance of ideas for free and assist you even better to ensure that you get all that you need to get. So if you look at what is happening, you know that something is really not right. Something is really not right. Whereas Okorocha has suggested dialogue, discussion, and the family units from being looked after. These are some of the issues that can actually stop it. It's not one silver bullet, no. It's these approaches being put in place to ensure that these things do not happen again. God bless you. Bye for now.